Well, hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us once again for the Daily Dose. My name is Spencer Osborn, and I'm the pastor of the high school ministry out at the Fallbrook campus. So excited just to be sharing with you a story from Jesus' early ministry. And I love this series that we're going through, 40 Days to Freedom, the early life and ministry of Jesus leading to the crucifixion and his resurrection. And we find the story today in Luke chapter 5, 12 through 16. This is a story of Jesus healing a man with leprosy. And this is immediately following a time when he called his first disciples to come and follow him and learn from him. And they're traveling through the cities of Galilee. And it's here in verse 12 of chapter 5 where it picks up. It says, while Jesus was in one of the towns, a man came along who was covered with leprosy, an awful disease that attacks the nervous systems. And oftentimes you would be able to see there would be open wounds and sores. And it was very easy to tell when somebody had leprosy. When he saw Jesus, he fell with his face to the ground and begged him, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. And Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. I am willing, he said. Be clean. And immediately the leprosy left him. Then Jesus ordered him, don't tell anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest and offer the sacrifices that Moses commanded for your cleansing as a testimony to them. You see, he didn't want to announce prematurely the arrival of the Messiah in this area. And yet the news about him spread all the more, so that crowds of people came to hear him and be healed of their sicknesses. But Jesus often withdrew to lonely places and prayed. And as beautiful as this is, I love this story of Jesus' miraculous healing so early on in his ministry. And yet, I want to focus in on the man who had leprosy. I want to acknowledge the approach that he had, the prayerful, submissive approach that he had to Jesus, where from his position of abject submission, not even daring to look up, he simply said, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. And when you think about it, this statement is remarkable for its faith, because here is a man who states his belief that Jesus can do miraculous things, even heal a leper. But it's not a matter of ability, it's a matter of will. Jesus is able to heal him, as the man boldly states. He's simply asking, Lord, if you are willing. And the encouragement that we can take from this is no matter what your circumstances might be, no matter what season of life that you are going through right now, the God of the universe, the God that we worship, that we honor, that we glorify, who is worthy of all honor and all praise, is all-powerful and all-knowing, and his ways are so far beyond our ways, and thank goodness for that, because a God who is fully understandable is not a God who is worthy of our worship. It's not a question of ability. It's a question of will. And so how can we instead be approaching God in prayer and petition and saying, God, I know that you are able. Despite what my life experience may say, but despite what others may say about you, I know that you are able. I'm just asking if you are willing. Maybe we can change our approach to prayer in understanding that the God that we worship is capable of all things. But the Christian walk and living by faith means it's not about our will, but about his. Hopefully that can be encouragement to you today, and we hope that you join us next time.